Hello, everyone, and welcome back to some more Space Engineers Scrapyard. I'm hanging out in the dark on our you know rover thing, whatever, the Rust Runner. I did give this thing a name, the Rust Runner. Yes, hang out here on the Rust Runner. And I was doing some work. Oh, please no. Oh, okay. Whew. Careful around those wheels. They are scurry. But yeah, no, I was running around here, was doing some things, I was offloading. I when I was editing last episode, uh yeah, I did not go back and grab those things. All that data I deleted out of the data pad. I did not go back and grab those things. So I went and picked up at least one of them. I picked up the cryopods. Yeah, I picked up the cryo chambers. And it brought those back. So yeah, I think in that general . Is a can I please have that? There we go. In that general direction is in fact a truck with three uh regular size small grid batteries, not the super small grid ones, but the regular small grid ones. There we go. Like these guys. Yeah, three of them out there. I'm gonna hold off on going and grab those. I have a screenshot of the other GPSs, but yeah, I'll hold off on grabbing those for the time being. But I figured, well, I'm well past time for a for for actually setting up this a little more appropriately, we're gonna say. Um, I've emptied out the majority of the cargo that is on this guy, and well, yeah, I've left in the parts to add in some extra pistons and whatnot. Should I need to grab for during this reconfiguration, but to kick things off for this whole shindig, we're going to get rid of that. I need this programmable block to actually go inside because today we're gonna set up park on this thing. The pistons and rotor controls keybind script. So that way I can control this a bit more nicely, evenly, a bit better words. And then I'm going to also, appropriately reconfigure all of these mag plates. I'm gonna do kind of this configuration that these front six are in, and I'm just going to replicate that all the way back. I'm not going to upgrade the size of this just yet. I did debate on it and kind of go back and forth. You see where I've cleaned up some stuff. I had prepped the merge block just in case I was going to go that route. But honestly, I don't think the size of this trailer is horrible. I mean, it's a mid-sized trailer, but I don't think it's terrible for my current use case. And I'm very underutilizing the space here. Anyways, it's, hodgepodge together. There's a lot of inefficiencies in it, is what I'm getting at. But I digress. I'm just not gonna fuss with this today. Today we're doing this guy. So I got that programmable block in there. It did need a few computers and things, although I've got the stuff in there, so I don't know why I described those. Right. Do you have... I'm gonna actually have to do this with weld pads, because I think on these original blocks here, there was only one side actually has a mounting point for welding. That welded up. Need an extra computer for you. Oh, okay. Easy. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll... Whoops, don't grab the whole truck. Yeah, so we'll grab it and we'll slap it in. I've got a little spare space right here. I think it will go into quite lovely. So we'll put that there. We got all the pieces. Oh, come on. Ah, there we go. And we grab this. Let's go ahead at 0 here, so I don't... Whoops. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Nope. There we go. Whew. Clicked it that time without accidentally opening the other menu. Oh, this is gonna be the whole getting those batteries in there all over again, isn't this? Oh, come on. No, you can fit. Come on. You are literally 1 block wide. Oh, seriously? What is your hubbub, bub? Are you too good for your home? Got it. Got it. We're gonna take the same green. We're gonna slap that onto there. Love to see it. All right. Yes, the programmable block. It's in. We're gonna go ahead and edit. We are going to browse our scripts. We are looking for there we go. Part. There we go. Perfect. And there's nothing on here I'm going to change. You could reset these keybinds, forward and back, or just default set to, was it W and S, left, right, set to A, D, up, down, I believe are bound to arrow keys, up, down. I believe they are. And then QY, you know, the roll, yaw, all that fancy stuff. Yeah, there shouldn't be too much. Case enabled, disabled, right. So there shouldn't be a whole heck of a lot there. But before recompile, this is part of GCI. Caught exception during execution of the script. There's no group within a park. Ensure you have all blocks. Recompile. Yes. Okay, cool. So we're not going to worry about that just yet. And in fact, we're going to add a... No, I need my remote block to face the appropriate direction, don't I? There we go. Yes. Right. So we've got that. We're going to go ahead and climb up here. And we're going to do a bit of reconfiguration and renaming on these things. So to start with, let's just go ahead and rip this back. We're going to change kind of how the articulation on this works a little bit. Not too much, but having this extra hinge in here kind of fusses with things a little bit. So we're going to make this a little more compact, I believe. I think I'll do block, hinge. That way it can just, you know, face back out that way. And I have the 1 elbow point of articulation rather than 2. Because I think 2 is going to be a little more complex to set up. It's not impossible. Just for whatever reason, my brain's just not wanting to puzzle it out. But that's kind of par for the course at this point, isn't it? So we're going to take these out. We're going down here. I'm going to take this guy out. Actually, I'm going to rip all the way back. We're going to space these out with a few blocks as well. Okay, so that's all stripped back. I'm actually going to go... I'm going to try and go double on these. Space at... No, I'll start with here. I'm going to go... merge blocks? In fact, this might be easier if I just clean up this entirely. I need character tools. I'm going to need a welder. We'll grab a grinder. We're just going to set this up entirely. So I'm going to need a regular block. We're going to need pistons. I'm going to need merge blocks. I'm going to need pistons, merge blocks, hinges, and rotors. There we go. But the reason I'm going to need... Oh, there you go. The reason I need merge blocks is because I want these to actually, you know... Oh, still plates. I want these to actually connect to each other. So, and be able to work in unison. So I have a double, approach to this. I'll need these all to be disconnected to actually connected to that versus, adding a piston head, disconnect, and then trying to attach the piston head to this, without this piston head here, and then that always just explodes in my face, and I'd really, really rather this, work. Why is auto rotate on? Please go off. Yeah, I'd really rather this just work. Oh. That's not gonna work, is it? Yeah, hold on. Okay, I think actually I need to do that. Right. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I understand the error of my ways. Why did I switch off that toolbar? I need to do this. Let those, yep, merge there. And then I can add that underneath. Take these out. Those will stay together, so we'll name these and they'll duplicate all their functions and whatnot. But yes, that's what I need. All right, so we're gonna go a little ways for this, and I think I am actually going to put there. Oh, there you go. I was worried for a second there. Thought I had just broken the game. I was like, I literally just started doing this. And I think I'm going to go 4 sets. Because we were doing 3 sets before. 3 sets of pistons is what I mean. So 1, 2, 3. Obviously, I didn't have those spacers before. But if I go the... Oh, also, why am I switching off that thing? I added all the stuff to that toolbar, so I didn't have to do this. But if I go 4, it'll give me the extra... I don't know why I welded that. It'll give me that extra reach, basically. So I'll get 1 more here, and then we'll go up, and we'll come 4 back. And I do actually think, that I've started doing these and thought about how, like, oh, these get merged together and whatnot. I do actually think it'll be okay to have the double hinge piece. That way it can fold in on itself much more easily. So I think we will actually do that. So excuse me for a second while I get all this replicated and built up to where we're at the little grabby end bit. So, here I go placing blocks. Okay, so I have I've mostly built up all the way to here, and I was kind of in a debate with myself, like, oh, how do I actually go about this piece? Do I add that final piston? Do I have a set of 3, set of 4? I do have the extra reach, and then build this just up like kind of what I'm doing right here. I'm going to do a rotor, and then I'm going to do a hinge that then has the mag plate on it. That way, if I ever grab something, I can kind of do a little bit of articulation, kind of like your fingers can at the end of your hand, where you can grab something, you can kind of move and spin and rotate while you're holding on to something. I kind of want to do that as well. Also, why do I keep switching off the thing? So, yeah, I'm doing this. And short on a steel plate, eh? And then mag plates, specifically a mag plate that I can't place until I get a sheet of iron. There we go. This one. Back, just give me a bunch of this stuff because I'm gonna be welding away. Not just yet. We'll set the inertia tensors and everything, and then I'll get it welded, and then we'll go start playing with the script side of things. I can actually do that. We can grab the mag plate to go there. Right. And it's, I think that'll look best. And when I mean best, it's gonna give me room for lighting to go on. So either lights or spotlights. Not the big spotlights, but like these guys that are offset. That way, whatever I'm getting close to, I can kind of see some admissives on it. I can kind of point light up against the thing. Give myself, some sort of visualization that, oh, we're here at the X, whatever the X happens to be at that particular point in time. So we'll do one spotlight and we'll do one regular light. Can I get? That's offset. That wouldn't work. What? Eh. What do you mean? Oh, I'm out of power. Ah, yes. Can't use tools without power, Gritty. Right. Alright, there we go. I got some power back on me. But I should be able to... Yep. Light there. We'll get the bulletproof glass. We have that down somewhere for that, to get that. But, go ahead and slap in some of these bad boys. I'll wait to weld the piston top pieces until last. But the rest of these, all in here, can get welded up to have a little bit more robustness, shall we say, in the whole system. And in fact, I just realized what I did. This is way too high. This needs to be on that. It should just be a 1 block space, not a 2. In fact, can I? Whoops. Easy. Can I do this without blowing this up? Can I do this without blowing this up? Uh-oh. No. No, I cannot. Ooh, don't fall. Okay. Yeah, and I'm not getting that back up there. Ah! Excuse me while I unkerfuffle my fuffle. Okay, welcome back. I forgot to restart the recording. So, what I've done... I should really just let recordings run instead of pausing them and whatnot. So what I've done is I've gone ahead, I've fixed up the thing, I've got everything mostly welded. I don't... One of these wasn't welded. Or was it? Oh, I just didn't have the large steel tubes to go in these things. Yeah, that's fine. And then I haven't welded at the end of that. Obviously this, whatnot, shenanigans. Okay, so I've got all that set up. I got our lights welded as well. They're not really pertinent. I've gone through and named pretty much all of these things. So, piston. Yeah, so the segment ones. So, park S1, just segment 1. Yada, yada. These are park. These regular pistons are not named, actually. Why didn't I do that? Piston. Yeah, why did y'all not get the name Park in the front of you? Interesting. Interesting. Can I look at Park again? Park has... Ah! Oh! Save that. There we go. I'm gonna throw the programmable block in that thing as well. So, if I now come to here, everything's named Parked, it's in a group called Park, I should be able to just recompile, and... Oh. Caught exception during execution of script, index was out of range. Must be non-negative and less than the size of the collection. What does that mean? What? I don't know what these lift pistons are. Oh, that's for the lifts. Yeah, greedy. Words. Velocity is 0. Yeah, whatever. Hinge. Don't want to look at the hitch hinges, just the park hinges. Oof. Can I set y'all to 0? Or are you gonna... Just have you all there. Oops. Nope. Just 0. And then I'll, give you back your full range of motion. Bring you to... Ooh. Easy. Just All right. Huh. Now you, my good fellow, are sitting at... What is, this 3x3 should be the big guy there. Why are you... Uh-oh. Did that impact break it? Oh, please no. I'm not sparking or anything. No, you should be working. Arc hinge 3x3, velocity. You're currently at... Oh, you're stuck. I see. There you go. There you go. If I just... I don't know what's up with it. If I just shove everything into a tower. Programmable block. And then we say... Recompile again? I don't... Initializing... Warning, part control is set to control thrust. Ah, okay. Remote. Right? Nope. There it was. Part control. No thrusters. No wheels. No gyros. Okay. I don't want you controlling any of this. Toggles the grid parking, so alright, the grid is parked. Let's not worry about that. Toggles the grid handbrakes. Yeah, I just don't want you controlling any of these. So everything else should be fine. If I go back to the park ramble block, and we recompile now, initializing park. Maybe? Park hinge. Now, doing that should have added a bunch of stuff too. It did to the custom data. So, up, down. We're going to say up is... Up is my... Up is 2. Down is -2. What this is doing is setting the velocity when I hit the keybinds that these are up to. So, up, down, I believe, are arrow keys. So if I add those, and then I kind of... Oh, I need the remote, please. Control. Programmable block? Right. Oh, where's this other programmable block from? Did I already have a programmable block on here? Hold the phone. Custom turret controller, event controller, timer block, programmable block. Just added that. Where's this other programmable block? Oh, did I reconnect to the... Oh, I did reconnect to the thing. Let's not and say we didn't. Switch that lock. Is that why I wasn't controlling anything? No, I had the right thing. What was the up-down control? Because what I should be seeing is the movement of... is the movement of this first hinge going up and down. Um, Part control. Oh, do I need to go for Gramble block and say, I want to say it's run main is the All right. Interesting. Let's try because I set the values for this. Yeah, because you should be up and down. Up, down. I thought were the arrow keys. Q, E, roll left, right. So if we go S1, and I have to set this because you can't set the custom data for a group of things or a bunch of things all at once. You have to go one at a time. So if I say forward is 0.5 and backwards is negative 0.5, I can say okay on that. Actually, can I copy all this, please? Thank you. We'll see. Okay, and then if I paste that into all these for the segment ones, that should allow me to do at least W and S have the appropriate control. So when I hit those, it should extend those pistons out. Should. Oh ho ho ho! Look at this. I figured it out. It was not the arrow keys. It was space for up, C for down. So it was the jump and the crouch buttons. Everything is really wobbly. If I could have everything park related, please. Exception of the remote, exception of the programmable block, exception of the basic rotor, which is the one at the very end. Could y'all share your inertia tensors to not, please? But yeah, there we go. Now we're cooking with gas. All right. So with that set, I now need to go into the remote because I have main, which is the main segment. It's the segment attached to the body. I have to actually specify each of these areas I want controlled, and I can do that by adding things onto part here, custom data. Oh, I thought that was going to be there. It's not on the programmable block, is it? Custom data? Oh, it is on the programmable block. So I have to add each area. So for the little midpoint elbow articulation, I need to add in a set for that. I'm just going to call it mid, and then I'm going to say end. Yes. Okay, that is fine. And that's going to allow for, all the other shenanigans to happen. So if I say now go into here, actually to get back into the remote, say the park programmable block, right here, we're going to run mid, confirm the label, and we're going to run end. Ugh, sorry, I had to sneeze. End and end. That is fine. So running each of those should set me into the next segment of control. So W, S, space, C, S, or A, D, not S. Gives me all of those controls for this forward segment. Now, once I want to control the mid segment to move the arm down and then, push in and do all that stuff, I need to control the next bit of the thing, which, if we see all these S1s, those are what got that's the segment 1. That's the first segment here, which is on the main set of controls. If I now go to park, and just look at the pistons here that are just without the S1, these 6 pistons here, because it's 3 sets too, it's not 4 sets, like the first segment. These are all the ones that are now going to be controlled on the next segment. So if I go, whoops, nope. if I go to the programmable block and I recompile, and then I go to these guys and set this, I see another set of controls here. So I can add all these controls to happen on this. So 0.5, whoops, don't do that. For forward, negative 0.5 for backwards. And that's going to be what goes on to, all of these pistons. So Control A, select all, Control C to copy. And that's going to get pasted into these 6. So, Control A. Oops, Control. Hello? Oh, Control A, Control V. And we should see at each of these midpoints are now going to get those 0.5s pasted into all of these guys. So, if you'll excuse me while I put these in, because this is not exactly the most riveting thing, but it will be done, whoops, in just a moment. And there we go. So, again, if I am controlling... Uh-oh. What did I just do? Gramble block? Gramble block. What did I do here? Recompile. You're using... Yeah. So, first segment there. Now if I hit 2 for the mid segment, I can now extend the mid segment. I'll add those hinges in. It's going to be a similar thing, which is why I was careful to place. And you could just see... Spectator. I have controls. I have a spectator for a reason, Greedy. So you can see I placed the hinges in the same orientation. This little couple of white notches are the back of your hinges. So these hinges in the negative direction will go this way, and the positive direction will go this way. So I can set them to control at the same sort of, thing. And it's still, an elbow joint. So long as they're going the same way at the same velocity and everything is fine. So if you're going to do this, just be sure to place them in the same orientation, or, figure out which is the reverse of what, so your controls don't fight each other. Because that'd be a tad unfortunate. Now, wouldn't it? But they're all in the same direction, so I can set up the elbow. I'll have this distal. We'll have the elbow here. It'll be on the same kind of thing like that guy does. We'll do that. And then the end point is going to control this rotor, this hinge. And I'll add on to my hotbar 4 here. I'll name this mag plates. We can actually do that now. No, I can't. I don't know which of these is what. That's one in the cab that I need to get rid of. Yeah, I'll have to go up there and name it, because I have no clue what's what. So I'll have to go name this guy. Oh, he is just mag plates. I'm just going to use spectator. Why not? Park mag plate. There we go. So now, if I go to mag plate, the park boy, ooh, he's nice and blue. Nice little teal color there. I like that. I can add that to arc mag plate. I can add that to 4 here, and then we can do, switch lock. I'll leave it to auto lock on, that way it, boop, pops into things. Oh, it's auto lock is off, but yeah, whatever. You get the idea. So it's going to control this articulation, and then this. So if you'll excuse me for just a moment longer, I'm going to get all of this set up. We're going to test it out. I'll drop a block. We'll practice picking up, moving, and, doing all that, and they'll rip the block down. And then I need to run over to the scrap home, grab a bunch of the stuff that's there, and bring it back here. Because I'm kind of tired of having a bunch of stuff in 2 different places, and it being harder for me to see what I have. But we'll do that, and then we'll come back, and we'll do all that stuff. But first things first, I need to set up the remainder of this crane. So, if you'll excuse me. All right, and there we go. I have everything set up. So, if I come here, you can see me lift, lower, roll left, roll right, so I can do all the articulation things there. I'm going to throw a top-mounted camera just there so I can watch. I have a, a closer, more easy, I guess, an easier way to view with a camera versus, trying to do this way. But I have the endpoint, we have the midpoints, so I can just whoop, whoop, do this. And... Oh, pull that back. And stowed. If I go end here, actually, we can... Oops. Ah, can I... There you go. Get that away from that. There. I can go main. We can track that in. Lower that down. There. And all stowed up. There's a way to set a one-button auto-stow thing. I very clearly am very new to Park, so I'm not 100% on the full and appropriate operations of that, so I'm not going to play with that today. We'll work on it later and get a one-button, hey, send everything back to whence it came. The rover wheels, though, we're going to go ahead and get our height offset all the way up. I'm not going to play with the trailer. I thought I was going to, do some shenanigans with it, but this is taking me a little longer than originally intended. I'm actually going to take these and toss these over here with all this stuff. A couple of event controllers. Right? Yeah, you are both event controllers. I had a few parts still on me. I'm going to go ahead and toss in whatever I've got into these couple of containers. And we are now going to head up through the mountains. We'll stop off at whatever that thing that's been blinking in the hills over there is, but we're heading towards the scrap home to gather a bunch of the junk that's still sitting over there and bring it back here. One, for, construction purposes, and two, because I have a lot there. I'm okay with the trailer. What? Did I just turn into Hank Hill for a second? Whoa! I don't know what just happened there. Does anyone else smell propane and propane accessories? It's weird. But, yeah, I don't like having too much stuff over there. So we're going to gather a bunch of that, bring it back, but we're going to see what's at this signal in the hills, as it were. I'm cresting the hill. Yeah, I see it up over there. Is that a wind turbine? On the top of that pillar? Oh, baby! Wind turbine! I'm super happy with the, with how this handles all the undulating little hills and things. It took a while to get here, but this thing drives fairly nicely. And yes, that is in fact a wind turbine! Yes! Oh, look at that! Joyous day! Gleekole. I 100% am grabbing this bad boy. Yes. There's nothing else to be said here. Just, you are coming with me. 100%. That's power, baby. I mean, it's not a lot of power, mind you. Actually, I'm gonna get myself a bit more distance off of this thing. It's not a ton of power, but it is power. We have the one solar panel, and you'll see when I get to the scrap home, that one run I've already made back there. I gathered up some components. I actually tore down enough of one of the solar panels that's there so I could weld up the solar panel that's at my base, and then I kind of glued it to the side of the awning. You'll see when we're back, but yeah, I did forget that I had done that. So that's the thing. But yes, oh, look at you. Functioning wind turbine. Ooh. Computers. I'm actually very, very low on computers. I'm telling the truth, but oh, that's joyous. Very low on computers, and I'm actually incredibly low on steel plates. The welding just that floor took up so much, like way more than I had thought it was going to. Like, I knew it was going to take a fair bit, but I didn't think it was going to take as much as it did. I had somewhere north of 2K steel plates back at the base. Now I have like 300 something, maybe 400 something steel plates remaining. So I need to start, like, anytime I see these just large hunks of steel about, I need to rip them down and take all the bits that I can, because I'm gonna need a lot. And I also need to start thinking about a design for a little warehouse type thing, maybe a little forklift, and some pallets actually, and then I could just merge block on all of my little loose bits for the small grid stuff, like a pallet for thrusters and a pallet for electronics, like programmable blocks or event controllers, or a pallet for batteries, or so on and so forth. I need to think about actually doing all of that, but our first actual use of the new crane. So let's go ahead and get in here. We're gonna have the midsection here, or the main body. I didn't add that what you call it. How much of this tower, because I do want this thing to go up. Like I do need this tower to some degree, but I can place pillars, so I'm actually going to say we don't want a ton of this tower. We're going to... Uh-oh. Dang it. Hinge. It's stuck at 90 again. What if I say negative 89? Yeah, see, I don't know. I don't like that gets stuck at that 90. Oof. Ooh, let's do a little more, shall we? Yeah, we'll grab those top couple of segments, as it were. I'll have to be careful about how I grab them. Yes, no, maybe. Yeah, really wish I had added that camera, like I said I was going to. And 4, you are locked. Okay. We are locked. Take that. Take that. Take that. I've also gone ahead and... I guess not on all of them, and I probably should. I've gone ahead and maxed out a... Hinge. Yeah, I've maxed out the 3x3s, torque and braking torque. I should really just do that for these because, at some point I'm going to need the extra strength if I'm picking up a ton of weight. So, I mean, might as well do it now, I guess. That'll also help prevent things from, sinking all the way down and, slamming against the ground if it's too much weight and it picks up a ton of velocity, and then I potentially lose something like a wind turbine or whatnot else have you. Rotor. I probably should also do that. Yeah. All right. So back here. Let's go mid. Let's pull some of these back. Mid and main. Let's bring it to the ground. I can slice off a few more segments. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I just want to get it up to... Hang it. I want to get it up to that last bit, and then we're going to place it onto our trailer. But, oh, that was so much smoother. I'm mad at myself that I hadn't done that earlier. Right? There we go. And do I have the parts for a camera here? Camera. I can actually clear that. Do I have the parts for a camera? Oh. I did. Okay. Let's add that camera now. Right. I forget, and then down the road, and I'm like, oh, I didn't have the camera again. Because we all know it's exactly what I was going to do. Be like, oh, I forgot to add the camera. There we go. Nope. I need the crane camera. Perfect. You come away, you come away. Throw in a bunch of... Oh, that's a wheel! I have that. Oh, that's what I was held on to. Why did I do that? Oh, thank you. No damage. Oh, this is actually quite light. I can pick this up by hand. Definitely would have damaged if it fell from that higher thing, but yeah, that's actually quite light. I wanted to, though, why I was stupid and did that was I wanted to swap this out to an actual cylinder. That. Because we just grabbed a bunch of those components and I could weld these up to be a little, stronger, a little sturdier. Oh, I don't know which part just locked. But that is not the exact actually, you know what? I'm already in hot tomato soup here with whatever it is I have done. So, I'm just gonna grab this, like this, where it's just, the thing. Auto lock. Switch lock. Yeah. And I'm going to get this upright, place this onto the trailer. Right. Alright, that'll work. That'll work. That'll be a bit safer. Probably should have placed it at the back, actually, now that I'm thinking about that. Yeah. Because it'll be harder to pick up the other things and place them in here. The large grid things or the heavy things. If this is in the way... How do I think about these things after the fact? Whoop. Easy. No, no. No, no. Yikes. Lift. Alright. Okay. Okay. Excuse me while I do this. Oh. My God. I don't want to admit how long I took to wrestle this just to get it in this position. We're not talking about it at all. Oh, it's kind of embarrassing. Ah, right. Right. Mid, can I just get you to flip over and stow in like this for now? Until I get the whole, oh, hey, this is the way to one button press this to stow and put back in its place and everything. I'm just gonna, oh, camera as well. Praying camera. You. Oh, I can, boop, I can see. Right at the front of what it is I'm trying to grab onto. But yeah, that took way too long to do that. And this just looks mostly steel, but not a lot of steel, mind you. Actually, is there anything in this? I'm going to drop that down so I can actually use the ramps I made, or the lifts I made. Yeah, no, there's nothing in the corral. It's a nice looking corral, though. Oh, wait. These have... No, just one girder a piece, basically. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Not much of anything in here. We'll go ahead and grab a lot of this loose stuff. Then at some point, I'll go back through and trash clean up a bunch of these shenanigans. But for now, we've got to go back to the scrap home and grab up a bunch of our goodies. It's been a while since I've been in this area. Well, I mean, not that long, other than, the one little scrap run, but I just had two things pop up on my HUD. One is about 3 some odd kilometers in this direction, and another one was off in that direction, about 5 kilometers. So, looks like things have spawned into this area, which I'm happy for. It's more scrap, so we're going to stop off at the one in this direction as we're making our way back towards the scrap home. But yeah, I'm curious to see what this might have been. Also, where it might have actually popped up from. Oh, sit down on that lake bed. Might be down on that lake bed somewhere. Which is, fine. It's nice flat terrain to work with. But I don't see it. So maybe it's not down there. Oh, I see it. It's just there. Oh, target lock. Oh, I don't need to actually lock it. Greedy. Yeah. What goodies do we have? Yes, hello, Scrap. This is Greedy. Greedy likes Scrap. What are we at? At least be something with thrusters. That'd be cool. So I can start actually having enough to look at, build it. Oh, it's a plane! Oh, you might actually have thrusters. Oh, joyous day. Ooh. Oh, it was a fighter. Oh. Was it? What? Why's that cockpit there in the wing, facing back the other direction? Don't need that. What do you have in you? 7 boxes of gas. Oh, and a gyro. Oh, ho, ho, ho. I don't see any thrusters on this thing, but that... Oh. What? A bunch of ammo for when we, do go pick a fight somewhere. A gyro. I need to put some buttons on this crane to have... Yeah, there you go. To lock all these mag plates. Words, Greedy. Ooh, there's a thruster. Motors, construction components. I should be able to find the majority of that, right? Don't particularly need this cockpit. Got motors, construction components, and money and cola. I like cola. Not a liter of cola. And again, my name's not Farva. So I'll just order a large. I don't want a large. I want a liter of cola. Oh. Don't own. Grid is unfriendly. What else on here is... Mad. Ooh, merge block. Hello. Oh, whoa. Okay. What do you got? Nope. Nope. And no. Yeah, you guys don't have a hack line on that, so... Yeah, I don't know what's on here. Oh, there's a, out of here. An exhaust thing. Motors, yes. Yep, nope. Still considered unfriendly. There's something on here with computers in it. There is a second, and it has its grid in it. Oh, there are thrusters here. All right, let's change the plans. Spend a bit of time before we go home actually collecting things that may get us into the sky sooner than I'd expected. Oh, good, I can actually carry these. I've got the stuff for merge blocks. I'm gonna merge probably on the deck of the trailer. Merge these together. That way they only take up, 1, maybe 2 spots. Depending on how many I get. Any... No, you're just a hunk of steel. A hunk of burning low. I'm going to tear this down. We have a few gats. Could always do with more, but... Oh, another cargo. But yeah, I'd rather not deal with too much of that. Inventory full. Ah! Cool plane, though. Confused about that cockpit that's sitting backwards. Yeah, because this is 2 grids. Or, no, this is 1 grid. Yeah, not sure what was up with that. But, hey, look, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. Ah, I found the thing that was keeping me from advanced grinding out that last thruster. Or the first thruster. This is the last one here. I've gone over this. Not the most thoroughly, but gone over it enough to make the claim that I've gotten the majority of what's here. There might be a buried thruster in this little fuselage section that I cannot actually see into. Oh, there is not. Okay. So there's just that one more thruster. So 2 thrusters. Still phenomenal, but a little battery. A little battery. And that's always good to have more of these small batteries, because I can use them for, mobile projects and things, our maybe like street lights and whatnot, because I'm gonna want lights on my grid. There you go. Load you back up. Grind you free. Here you go, friend. Oh. A little more room to get you out of there. Maybe a little more room. There you go. Now I've got a gyro, a battery, 2 beautiful thrusters. Is that thing locked? Oh, it is locked. Okay. That's fine. 2 beautiful thrusters, a bunch of ammo, and just, oh, we're doing great today. Actually, I'm so grid unfriendly cannot be. Oh, you have both of your things in you. Can I find? I got computers on board. I can actually have 2 batteries. I am a man who will have 2 small batteries. Thank you. Go. Got it. I just saw that thing pop up like 7 or some odd kilometers away. I will not check it out today. It'll be there for a little while. And we'll go check it out another day. So I can actually take care of the goals I had set forth for myself today, which is getting to the scrap home, grabbing a bunch of that scrap, at least a trailer load's worth of it and a cargo load's worth of it, and taking that back home. So I'm a little behind schedule. Sun is setting, so I need to get my tuchus in gear. So seriously, fine. I'll just grind you free like I did the last one. Oh, ho, ho, ho. I was just ripping this thing down to make sure there was actually nothing else I forgot or that I missed. There was another gyro in here. That's fun. So I get 2 gyros, 2 small batteries, 2 small thrusters. Could have had a GAT out of that, but we tore it down because we have a few GATs floating around anyhow. Enough for, our first little assault vehicle or whatnot. Which lock, there you go. But that's a good haul. Obviously, this is the crowning achievement of today. Even over the crane is getting our first wind turbine. But yeah, I was just ripping some of this down. Make sure there was, nothing I actually was missing. And lo and behold, there was. Because that's apparently par for the course, is me to overlook some really valuable little bits here and there. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah. But I do now think I actually have all the things off of this that are they're going to be of any particular value to me. Yeah, everything else just seems to be, yeah, just steel plate. Easy. Yeah. All right. Well, that's nice. But with all the valuable little gubbins acquired, what are these 2 planes, or was this just 1 plane? Because now that I think I separated this from that. Now that I have, I don't know. This is a weird contraption. But I've gotten all the valuable bits off of it. It's just some steel and grinding down small grid to get steel plates. It's probably the least enticing thing I've ever thought about doing in this game. So I'm going to ignore that. We're going to get home. We're going to load up. And then we're going to get back to the verdant valley we now live at. And the lovely repair shop. I need to rename the beacon from Scrap Home to Repair Shop. Because it is not our home anymore. It was our home once. It is still a fine establishment. But it's not currently where we live anymore. So, park up here. So I'm actually gonna rename that. I'm gonna do it now before I forget about it. Did I hack this battery ever? Oh, I did. Beacon. Can you be repair shop? Yeah, and you can broadcast at 20 kilometers. Yeah, repair shop. There we go. And yeah, you see, I've ripped down already. I was here previously, just with the scout rovers. Why I didn't take anything. I pulled all the bits out of it so I could weld up the one at the other place because I didn't I didn't know I had a wind turbine just chilling in the hills. So that's a thing. And you know, I could take this gyro if I really wanted, but I just got 2 complete gyros, so I don't need. How's this battery doing? 50? Oh yeah, you'll last a while. You're not actually running anything. Well, I mean, you're running this survival kit, but that is all you're running is the survival kit. So, yeah. This guy I could probably just tear down. I'm not actually super keen on keeping it. I'd like the beacon. But that's about it. This programmable block never got used here. Do I take it with me? That's a question. I'll leave it here for now. Yeah, we'll leave that there for now. And we'll go ahead and grab like this. We'll grab some of the cargo boxes. Some of these are empty. Some of these do still have shenanigans inside of them. So I will need to offload and move and grab things and, you know, do all that sort of fun stuff. But most of this is stuff I probably should have done between episodes. But, I mean, here we are. Scrap in there. Don't care. I don't care. I live on the ice. Saw that ice I gathered the last time. Nothing in there. And I could maybe take... Oh. That has a battery welded to it with 19 cells in it. Yes. We'll take you. Yep, because I got a bunch of these batteries here that, you know, we haven't done anything with. They got these, got the hydrogen tanks, got all the other stuff. Got guns, got gyros, engines. Oh, programmable block for small grid. Yes, please. But yeah, I'm gonna get loaded up. H2O2 gen? No. In May. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna get loaded up with a fair few of these things. This. Oh, I can just barely lift this. Yeah, we'll get this on there. Yeah, but I'm gonna get loaded up with a good whack of what's here. I'll leave some of it, like that's got interior plates and whatnot, a few steel plates, a bunch of displays. Actually, we'll take a lot of that, take a lot of those, take some of this. Just that way there is stuff here at the repair shop if I do get, you know, damaged or crash, and I can limp back here. I can repair up and then make the rest of the journey home. But, yeah. For now, I'm just going to grab what I can. Lots of stuff in there. And, I'll see you... Actually, you know what? No. I'm going to go ahead and wrap the episode here. Looking at the amount of recording I have here. It's a little over 2 hours. And I have been trying to keep these episodes around that 45-minute mark, you know, plus or minus about 10 minutes. I failed the last few of them on that goal, I believe. But I kind of like the videos at that length. So the majority of this is the park setup, finding a wind turbine, which is great, and then getting the rest of the way back here. Also, there are like, I've seen 5 signals pop up in this area around here. So I definitely got to make a trip back out here and check out all of those things, and then yeah, check out all those things and then actually, you know, grab whatever they have. But there'll be that and plenty more in coming episodes. So thank you everyone who joined me. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna get loaded up. I'm gonna get this stuff back to the other base, and I'll see you all in the next one. So until then, remember everyone to stay safe out there.